Welcome back to the world of tennis, presented by BNP Paribas.
I have so many great memories of tennis in the Garden. I remember when my dad used to bring me and my brothers to the Nabisco finals. I saw Becker beat Lendl in a fifth-set tiebreak on a dead let court. Well, today, it's all about the rivalries, and there's no greater rivalry than Sampras against Agassi. Contrasting personalities, contrasting styles. The book in 2009 Open reinvigorated and stoked the flames. Then the controversy in 2010 in Indian Wells. They'll settle it once and for all on the court in Madison Square Garden. One of the greatest rivalries of all time, Sampras Agassi. Let's take a look at it.
This segment brought to you by Wilson, #1 in tennis.
The rivalry between Sampras and Agassi could be the longest, if not one of the best rivalries in the history of tennis. While their professional rivalry spanned 13 years, they started competing against each other at 10 years of age in junior tennis. Agassi was Sampras' first and last chapter of Grand Slam triumphs. His 1990 and 2002 US Opens came against Andre Agassi. In between, they ruled tennis in the 90s.
Two of the best players in the world. You had different personalities, different games, and you know, people just gravitated to that.
Sampras ending almost every year in the top 5 from 1990 to 2000, including 6 years at #1, while Agassi remarkably was in the top 10 at different points every year between 1988 and 2005.
Congratulations.
Hardest thing in sports is to stay on top. It's hard to get there. It's harder to stay there.
Sampras, a quiet serve and volleyer with explosive athleticism, had possibly the greatest stroke of all time in his serve, and he was always a professional.
Your champion, Pete Sampras!
Agassi was the showman, a flashy extrovert
Do not try this at home.
who relied on his powerful ground strokes and eerily precise return to serve.
Agassi just leans on that two-hander. That is his bread and butter shot now. That's the shot that won him Wimbledon.
You know, the bigger the match, the more I wanted it, or the more I wanted him. I just felt like I was, you know, I sort of lived for those moments. When talking about image and ego, all that stuff, it's all wrapped up in the tennis court for me. This is what I care about.
Sampras and Agassi squared off 34 times in 13 years, with Sampras winning 20 of those matches, but more importantly, dominating Agassi in Grand Slams, winning 4 or 5 finals. In fact, Agassi's only major final victory over Sampras came in the Australian Open, where he won an incredible 4-set match.
Agassi again kept it on, and he served an ace to win it. They play the sport the way it's meant to be played.
Recently, the rivalry has taken a surprising direction, with Agassi's harsh words about the 14-time Grand Slam champion in his 2009 memoir, Open. In his book, Agassi criticized many of his peers. Agassi said Sampras was dull and lacked inspiration. The controversy exploded over the book in March of 2010, as the two argued during the Hit for Haiti, which was supposed to be a good-natured charity event. Watch out for an explosive night in the Garden as they square off on the court to settle the score on one of the world's biggest stages.
Two of the best players in the 80s, two of the best players in the 90s, facing off in the Big Apple. I'm going to want to play well, I'm going to want to beat him, and certainly Andre's going to feel the same, but to do it in Star Games to put it together is really, really cool.
This segment was brought to you by Wilson, #1 in tennis. For more information, go to wilson.com.
You think it's easy to play like Pete Sampras or Andre Agassi? I can tell you I spent my whole career proving it is not. In this week's Tennis Medicine Update, Dr. Vijay Vad shows you how to get precision and power in your game.
Tennis Medicine Update is brought to you by the MD System, clinically proven rapid pain relief topical.
This is Dr. Vijay Vad for Health Tips. Today's topic is improving the power in your tennis game. The core is one of the most essential ingredients for maintaining power. Having an essential combination of flexibility, strength, and endurance will help maintain strong core. Endurance is the ability to produce power over and over again. Our research has shown that lack of power in the hip musculature will lead to loss of performance in your tennis game. So here are 2 exercises maintained to design power in your tennis game. The first is single leg kicks, done 15 repetitions 5 times. This exercise will enhance the power in your hip musculature and will also restore balance into your game. The second exercise is external rotation strength of your rotator cuff musculature. Pretend like your elbow is nailed to your side of your body and bring it up. You should have a little bit of resistance while your partner is helping you push it down, and it should be 15 repetitions per set and 5 sets. This is designed to maximize the power in your rotator cuff in order to restore that kick in your serve. Remember to stretch and strengthen to stay fit. I'm Dr. Vijay Vad.
This tennis medicine update was brought to you by the MD System, clinically proven rapid pain relief topical. For more information, visit themdsystem.com or call 1-800-313-5056. Up next, the East against the West. But these two rivals have more than their countries that divide them. Then later, the editors from Tennis Magazine give their insight into exhibition play. How important is it in the professional game of tennis? This and more coming up on The World of Tennis, presented by BNP Paribas.